Welcome to my next video. Today I'm going to go over something a little bit different. I'm going to go over actually something Sprinter van specific. Now it doesn't have to be this 3500 cutaway chassis. It could also be the Mercedes regular Sprinter van. Now it does have to be the new VS30 chassis. So this is the new generation chassis. For the van it started in 2019 to current. For an RV, it's usually they buy the chassis a year ahead. So this is a 2020 model. The chassis is actually a 2019 model. And the problem with these chassis and all the way up to the current release is that the speed limit display. Usually the speed limit display is right on the dash right about here. And also on the navigation map part right about here. That is controlled by your camera up here. There's a camera on the windshield, and that camera picks up the posted speed limits that are on the side of the road. Well, what happens is when you're actually on the highway, and I'm going to use California as it's probably one of the worst examples, or best examples, worst cases, is that California has a posted speed limit of 55 miles per hour for commercial trucks. Well, that's what this van is listed as, a commercial truck. So even though the camera can pick it up, it's always going to be overridden by what the speed limit for a commercial truck is. And it'll always display 55 miles per hour. Now this varies. Every state has a different regulation. So every state has a different commercial truck speed limit. And you'll have to go by the region that you're in. But these aren't commercial vehicles. So we should actually not have that function at all. What I like is I want this posted speed limit, the speed limit on my dash should be what the camera picks up. Well, there's a fix for that. Not many people know about it. Not many dealers actually know about this. So you have to be very specific for the fix. And I'll go over that fix. So if you'd like to see it, continue on. And I'll see you after I show you a road test of how everything goes. Okay, here we go. Now we're in the state of California, and coming up to the right, you're going to see the speed limit 70 miles per hour. This is for all regular passenger vehicles. I already have the fix in place. Now you're going to see speed limit 55 miles per hour for the trucks, and you're going to see it repeat again, 55 miles per hour. And we're going to zoom into the dash, and you're going to see it actually displaying the correct speed limit of 70 miles per hour. You see that in the white square, 70 miles per hour. If you want to see how to fix this, stick around and I'll show you how I did it. Well, now that you saw it in action, I hope you enjoyed that part of the video. I highly recommend it because sometimes you're on those backcountry roads and it'd be very nice to know what the actual posted speed limit is. It does help even when you're in a construction zone. It tells you exactly. It reads exactly what the last sign that it saw. And I've had it work flawlessly. This is basically my receipt of what I had. And if you notice on here, it has freeway speed indicator will not show speed limits over 55 miles per hour. Now, you may not run into this because what I discovered along the way is every state is different for commercial vehicles. So in some states, your traffic sign assist may work perfectly fine on the highway. Then when you jump to another state, they may have different restrictions. So California has one of the worst for commercial vehicles is 55. I believe Oregon and Washington may have the same thing. There are other states that have restrictions, not as bad as this, but you can actually look it up. Just look up commercial vehicle speed restrictions online. But when I brought it into the repair center, this is specifically a Sprinter van repair center. Of course, they came back with they couldn't duplicate the problem. But I live in Nevada. They don't have any restrictions here. So they couldn't duplicate the problem for obvious reasons, unless that they drove all the way to California. But then their next was they couldn't duplicate it. Then they came back to me and said, well, if you're driving in California, that's perfectly normal. Which, again, this is not normal. This may be normal for commercial vehicles, but an RV is not a commercial vehicle. It's a recreational vehicle. So it doesn't fall under this classification. So this should actually impact most of the cutaway chassis out there and many of the Sprinter vans that started out as cargo vans before their conversion. they're likely, now this is from the 2019 to the current for the vans, and 2000 likely 20 because the chassis is built on the prior year. So this is only for the VS30 chassis that has the traffic sign assist. And let's go over for the actual, now this was mixed in with my service B. You can see how much my service B was on here. This is prior to discount. I think I got like $100 discount or somewhere around there. But let's jump over to this side for the actual fix. Now when you look at the fix, you're going to see that it says states to open case number. So before anything, the repair center cannot fix this without opening up the case number with Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz corporate knows about this. It's been going on for, you know, at least 4 years, but you have to have them open up a case. They're all going to play ignorant, but that is the case. Then they need to perform a SCN coding of MFK, and then connected SDS and battery maintainer, performed SCN coding of MFK, then performed software updates of ESP. Those are the two. Performed SCN coding of MFK and update of ESP as per completed SCN coding. Little complicated the way it says it, but the dealer will know exactly. Now, I don't know how you're going to get to this point. I think you just, like I said, the dealers don't work off of anything with a forum or a video. You just need to make your case as a customer that your speed limit indicator, the traffic sign assist, which is part of the safety of this VS30 chassis that they touted in the advertising, that it does not work. And, you know, let them know, hey, it doesn't work in other states. It doesn't have to be your state. Basically, what this is doing is removing your chassis as a commercial vehicle. And once they do that, your speed limit indicator will show exactly every traffic sign, including construction signs. And usually it works flawless, anything under highway speeds anyways, unless if you're in these restricted states. But that is my quick fix on it. Hopefully that helps. I do ask, you know, this is one of those videos, I ran into quite a few people that own these Sprinter type chassis, and none of them, I haven't found a single one that knows of this fix yet. You know, obviously I know about this fix through forums and all that, through my reading and research. So it has been done, fixed before, way before my time. But it's one of these videos I do ask, hey, if you can share, send out around to other people that have a similar chassis. Again, it has to be the new generation VS30 chassis that it impacts. But hopefully this helps you out. If you have any comments, put the comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video.